My buddy Jeff and I were starting to get the itch for fishing small creeks. Both of us were pretty sick of fishing the same old thing, so we decided to take a 3.5-mile hike into the backcountry in search of some wild trout. However, it was a bit early in the season, and we weren't sure if fish would be active or even up that far into the creek. Also, I was asked by Jeff not to disclose this spot, as it's one of his favorite places to fish. If you've already been there, you'll know where it is. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I cannot name the creek. So about halfway along our hike, we came up to this little creek that was washing over the trail. We decided to jump rocks and cross it. However, Jeff jumped onto a rock that moved, and he almost took a spill. Finally, we made it to the public area of the creek. Along the whole 3.5-mile hike, the river access was privately owned, but finally we made it to the public access. We didn't start fishing right away though. We decided to hike a bit more until we found some fish, or at least some nice looking water. Finally, we found a good spot. So we put our waders on and proceeded to try and fish it. We didn't see any fish, so we decided to split up. Jeff went further up the trail, and I tried further down the creek a little. After fishing for about 3 hours, we realized that there was just no fish. Turns out that the fish were currently in the lake that the creek dumped into, and haven't made their way up through the creek yet. So we decided to hike back down to our car and drive over to where the creek dumps into the lake. It was a long hike, but well worth it, even with no fish. I mean, it's such a beautiful place, and really nice to just be out. So here we made it down to the entrance of the lake. I saw a fish right here, and decided to give it a try, but he wasn't interested. We saw a few people down there fishing and asked how it was. And they said they didn't catch anything yet today, but last week they saw quite a few. They also said that the lake was much lower last week, and there were a lot more spots exposed. But we tried it anyway. I threw on a streamer and made some long casts into the current. I tried stripping the flies, slow swimming them, and sinking them deep. But even with trying a few different streamers, I had no takes. Just no fish were interested. I moved all around the creek's entrance to the lake and just could not find any fish. And by this time it was getting late, and was already about 6:30 in the afternoon. The sun was going to set soon, and we decided enough was enough, and headed back home. Well, it was disappointing to not catch any fish. However, we were well aware that we might not catch. It's just too early in the year to fish small creeks, but we were hoping to find some. Oh well, it was still a beautiful walk, and great to get some good exercise. Well, thanks for watching. If you like this sort of thing, please subscribe. Check the description section for more info about this trip and what gear I used. I will see you on the next video. Now you go catch some fish. Please stay tuned for a quick word from the company that sponsored this video. A lot of you have asked me, how do you get your beard so thick and full? Part of it is genetics. I can't really say that it's 100% anything I specifically do, but there are a few things that you can do if you're interested in growing a big full beard like me. One is like a beard oil or a beard butter or a beard balm. For a long time I've used that kind of stuff. I've used oils and whatnot, and what it does is it softens up your beard, makes it look a little fuller, and makes it healthier. It actually kind of keeps it more hydrated, and we all know a healthy beard is going to be a fuller beard. Lately, in the last couple months, I've used this stuff. It's called Beard Balm. Like a Boss Beard Balm, and there's a bunch of them out there and you can get it really anywhere, but what I like about this stuff is what's in it, and it really does soften the beard quite a bit. A lot of times before I started using this, even with some of the oils, my beard felt really coarse, but what that does is when it softens up, it kind of perks out a little bit, makes it look a little more full. So the ingredients, I can't really pronounce all these, but I will put in the description section all the ingredients that are in it. But I am going to talk about a couple. So olive oil, beeswax, there's candelilla wax, and then there's a little bit of fragrance and quite a few other different things. It does have a nice smell though. It smells almost lemony, kind of like lemon balm if you've ever smelled that. This doesn't seem like a lot, but you use very little of it, so it lasts a long time. And so all you do is you just put your thumb nail in it and just scrape off a little bit, not a lot. So you can get this on Amazon. That's another reason why I like it. It's really simple. I mean, you just basically place an order on Amazon. It'll be delivered to your door. Check this out. It's called Like a Boss Beard Balm, and I'll put a link in the description section of this video for this balm if you guys want to check it out.